solidified their standing as one of the top teams in the NFL. They won the toss, deferred to the second half. Ashton Doolin off of injured reserve on the return here for the Colts with a seam. And Doolin's near midfield into Jags territory. Had time in 5 years. Starts off with a handoff to Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor's got a few yards, 2 touchdowns in that loss against the 49ers. Back-to-back runs with Taylor getting some room for
those early days, early in the season.
3 straight runs for Taylor to start this ball game against the top run defense in the NFL. Top one defense in the NFL during this 6-game winning streak. They've given him just 15 points per game. Rookie tight end Tyler Warren
can really do it all.
First down and 10. Jonathan Taylor one more time into the teeth of the defense. Tackle. 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. Rivers going in zone. Incomplete. 3rd down and 6. Blitz comes again. Rivers outside. Juggling incomplete.
With Daniel Jones at quarterback.
Blake Groupie has hit his first 8 tries since coming over into Greg Olsen. Pam Oliver back here in Indianapolis. Colts get a field goal on their first drive. LaQuint Allen, the rookie from Syracuse, brings it back for Jacksonville. And both teams getting good returns. Flag down, though, for thrown in zone.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team, number 51.
Lawrence's career, and one of the big reasons they're on their way to the playoffs.
Highest scoring offense in franchise history. He scans, he's under pressure, and he's been doing more of this year for the Jaguars during this 6-game winning streak. Pressure coming on a screen. Outside Travis Etienne with all kinds of room. All down the field more. Usually you have one and you give on the other, but he's had an uptick in both those categories. Allen
and pass defense, they'd be a lot better.
49ers lit them up last week, 48 points. Lawrence got hit as he threw it. Found Etienne, who is Indy bringing pressure. Lawrence throws on the move, and Brenton Strange, whose eyes had to be lighting up watching George Kittle go off on
himself there on coverage and struggled matching in the flat.
Snap it quickly here. Lawrence given all day. Already the first catch raced him about a month ago. Gets rid of it to Parker Washington, coming off a career game again. From the 17, 1st and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now it's Jacoby Myers. Wow, it's a hook and ladder and a fumble. And Sampson. Jacoby Myers, but the toss goes through the hands of Etienne, and the Colts with a 3-0 lead. And with the ball when you come back. Over on Jacksonville's first drive, the Colts take over inside their own 20, and Phillip Rivers finds Michael Pittman, who spent Christmas. 2nd and 7, another throw from Rivers to the sideline. Warren spot on.
Memories that his young kids never thought they'd have.
Need him up here on 1st down. He goes to Jonathan Taylor, and it's not. 2nd and 10. Blitz again. Picked up. Rivers floating. Jarred out of there and then caught.
Yeah, when the ball came out of Rivers' hands, I'm not sure it was going to get there in time. Eric Murray came and put a big hit on him, but just great concentration by Mallory. Initially lost it, and he's going to the ground just to have the awareness to stick out that right hand, and falls right in his lap.
And so 1st down at the 49. Quick throw. Josh Downs with a flag in the backfield. Downs slips a man. Lillikin.
Illegal use of the hands to the face. Defense, number 93.
3 pick games when I was 24, so what's the big deal if I'm doing it at 44?
Play action here. He's pressured. He steps up. He wants Pierce, but it's broken up by. 2nd and 10. They empty it out for him, and he checks it down to Jonathan Taylor, who's been much better as a pass catcher this year. Said, look, I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm headed right back to that as he shovels it off here to Warren, and Warren's got a 1st down. I go do it, and it doesn't go well. I can live with that. I'm still not going to regret that. Hands it off to Taylor. And Taylor's flat out no. 2nd and 8. Mo Alley Cox. He's sprinted it around. He's hit
in the lead into open space.
Down 3rd and 1. Taylor sneaks through for a 1st down. Taylor lowers this, and the Colts try to take advantage with points. They lead 3-0, trying to end a couple of streaks today. Their own losing streak and the winning streak on the other side. Ashton Doolin back off IR on the field right now in motion. It's Taylor, who they have rolled early on in this game.
For a guy who's made his name in the passing game, that's pretty impressive.
Taylor, feed him again, straight ahead, 2nd and goal. Guys have been unstoppable in goal-to-go situations. 26 out of 27 this year. Taylor planted Pittman down here, biggest target in this situation. Out of the gun, they hand it to Taylor, who finds a hole and has a touchdown.
Heavy run game, just sprinkling enough of the pass game, enough of the alerts to keep the defense honest, and just a masterful
out there.
It's just such a spirit to how he plays, right? The smile, the talk.
Here comes DJ Dallas on the return for Jacksonville. 3-30. In his 5th season out of Clemson. Start this drive with an ETN run. Old Clemson team
on harm's way. That combination has been the key to their success.
ETN again trying to get this run game going. It was bottled up this time.
Early in his progression.
Everybody up at the line of scrimmage, but they back off. That is threaded through to Jacoby Myers.
And more.
And so they already extended it, traded for him, and already gave him a $60 million contract after getting to know him for about a month. Sidearm throw back to Myers. Myers, the motion man. ETN, the ball carrier. Travis Etienne's got a first down. To the Jags trying to solidify their top of the standing in the South. Pressure coming here on Lawrence, who retreats and throws low. 2nd and 10, blitzing him again. Deep drop, hit as he throws, flutters to the sideline. Myers.
Take a look here, but see if my down. It was certainly close.
Shane Steichen watching closely on the video board, holding on to the challenge flag. Here's Brenton Strange with a first down grab. The Jags convert.
Side to play zone defense.
Back to the ground here, and ETN slashes through the left side. Powers to contend from the 11. It's ETN to take the snap. Over the right side, ETN.
Downs. Been great.
Lawrence looking end zone, throwing sideline. Washington. 3rd and 3. Lawrence pressured. Lawrence breaks through. He'll run it. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And Jalen Hurts have run the ball more in the red zone this season than Trevor Lawrence. So not a designed run, but in this case, if you just don't corral him with your front 4 and you let him get out, he is big, he's fast, and he makes him pay. In essence, man coverage type looks, and there's nobody left at the 2nd level for the quarterback.
Both these offenses marching down the field. That's a 7-minute touchdown drive after the 8-minute march from. This drive starts at the 24. Fakes it to Taylor. Throws it to Downs. Drops it in there for 15. Where he left off on Monday night against San Francisco. They're going to blitz against him here. Rips this one. Incomplete.
Evolved his route tree, but worth noting, Anthony Campanile, his ability to for these dropbacks here today.
Just 4-man rush this time. Rivers goes underneath the one. The thought is, if you're going to blitz him, he's getting rid of it so quickly.
Send Jonathan Taylor out here to the bottom of the screen.
A lot of cushion there. Over the middle, knocked away.
Share on 3rd down, then him, and just a great job there.
I don't think he touched it.
He does it. I think Josh Downs just loses.
High punt. Washington sprints over. Form a Nittany line. Makes Doolin miss.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, number 20 of the kicking team.
They'll throw it on 1st down against the blitz. Brian Thomas, 1st down.
So a lot of versatility.
Fake to ETN. Deep play action. Sideline again. Garden to the coverage. Break. Colts again showing pressure. They back out this time. Lawrence steps out of a tackle. Dives 3rd and 12. 2:20 to go in the half. Lawrence retreating. This time they get there. Logan Cook with Josh Downs back to his 11 and thrown down immediately for his good buddy Shane Steichen. To see the losing continue is why it's such a conflicted feeling where he's having the time of his life. Really good. First 4 of the 2nd half, last 4 of the 1st half during this winning streak. Taylor bounces off the tackle. 3rd and 7, 7 in coverage. Rivers throws incomplete. Indianapolis. Sanchez to punt from his own goal line. And a chance here for Washington. Dangerous return man. Waits for something to set up. Ashton Doolin there to get him. Building. Flag is down. Lawrence stepped away from Latu. Kept on going to midfield. So from midfield with 43 seconds. Given time. Coverage tight. Room to run again. Out of bounds.
You said the coverage has been good, but they haven't been able to account for Trevor Lawrence as a scrambler.
A little more of a cautious rush right here. Delivers for Washington, who's got it.
Try to get after Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, here they come. Corner blitz from Gardner. Throws right into it to Brian Thomas. Sheds Nick Cross. LeQuint Allen replaces Etienne. Lawrence steps up. Tossing end zone. It's intercepted by Jermaine Pratt.
Cross, you see the communication here in the slot. Pratt knows he's the flat defender, but this is called 2 through a zone. So when that flat receiver turns up the sideline, he has to carry him. So it's post, post, and then they're going to go wheel. Even though he is not a deep coverage defender, this tests his rules, and just great awareness by Pratt, carrying him up the sideline, and not a great ball by Trevor Lawrence, and Pratt makes it pay.
Two things that have been sparkling for the Jaguars in the AFC South. First half stats brought to you by Allstate.
Turnovers, red zone. Got to clean it up here in the second half.
On the return, here comes DJ Dallas. To the 30s. The last team on the list you'd expect it from, the way it had been going. Travis Etienne has gone over 1,000 yards for the season last 2 games. And then the Texans were to beat the Colts next week. Lawrence on the bootleg. Dropped that success here on 3rd and 12 against a 3-man rush. Lawrence all day to throw. Waiting for somebody to come open. Steps up, fires. Incomplete.
Between the takeaways and the red zone stands and just the ability to improve in the pass, it's been a much better day for Indianapolis.
Cook with another booming punt. Downs takes a peek at the end zone, sees it pretty close, and lets it bounce. Jonathan Taylor.
Should you start moving up and taking some of those areas away?
Taylor on the toss, a lot of room this time. Breaks tackles and gets
it. Are actually up. It's the forced missed tackles that are down.
Feed him again here. Josh Hines-Allen blew that play. That job is not a busy one for the Colts, and he's playing behind Taylor. Amir Abdullah comes in to spell him and has it right here. From a Detroit line. Just barely get the snap off. They do blitz, and a miscommunication here between Pierce and Rivers.
They're going to get Rivers for grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 17.
Parker Washington. Ashton Doolin's right on a year. It's just the latest evidence of that. Just the one Pro Bowler. Handoff here to DJ Dallas. Buddy, besides the Rams against teams with winning records, they've been doing it on the road. They've been blowing teams out. Touch throw right there.
They're winning big.
Lawrence to throw it again. Rips one for Washington, but it's off his finger today. Makes it 2nd and 10. Just barely get the snap off. Draw for Dallas. DJ Dallas with a big gainer. 17. Fake to Dallas. Lawrence delivers. Thomas back shoulder knocked away. For the most in the NFL. 2nd and 10. Lawrence retreating, throwing, and almost getting picked off.
The ball was going to hit me in the face. Kind of just missed times that he jumps to.
3rd and 10. Blitz out of the secondary. Steps into it and a perfect strike. Washington's got it with a flag down. Washington reversing field. Afterburners. 1st and goal. The last couple weeks. 1st and goal for the Jags. Quarterback draw. Trevor Lawrence. 2nd time today.
First half. No one runs the ball. Only a couple guys in the league run the ball more in the red zone than Trevor Lawrence. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts.
They're a small market team, but they're going to generate whatever they can there. Turn that into a bulletin board material. Fed off of that. Got the big road win. Here's Ashton Doolin with room on the return. And now using his speed. Ashton Doolin, first game off of injured reserve. 10 from the 39-yard line. Fake to Jonathan Taylor. Knocked down by Josh Hines. And backing off. Rivers going long. He's got Pierce. He underthrows him, and Brown's able to recover.
Downfield receiving targets in the league, and just a fast.
Downfield again for Downs. He drops it in, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Now they're going to say catch. Have time to throw the challenge flag. And off they go. No, he did get it out, didn't he?
He did. It was really close. I was watching him. I think the red flag did hit the turf before the ball.
Well, somehow the call stands here. Now Jonathan Taylor, one play later, has the Colts in front. Coming back here.
Holding. Offense. Number 84.
It has to be clear and obvious. When does he get control? Does the ball move a little bit in his hands before that right foot comes up? I think as long as they stay with that standard, clear and obvious, they're better off.
Touchdown run. 1st and 20 back of the 31. Rivers trying to get it back with a throw. Here's deep ball again, and a flag should fly here, and it will.
He really drove that one, but Pierce just doesn't see it. He's lucky that Murray grabbed him because Pierce never saw that ball.
Streak. It is straight ahead for.
I gotta wonder if they got a play action of some sort. Every time he's under center, it's been a run. There you go.
First pass from under center, and Mo Cox makes the catch for the touchdown.
They've been 100% run with Phillip Rivers aligned under center. 8 for 8 today. So they're on the 9th one. Play action pass, and that was an impressive drive by this Colts offense.
From Ashton Doolin. Ali Cox, a veteran tight end who was here when Rivers was the first time around. Like old times. 17-14. Blake Grupe sends it away. LaQuint Allen had a big return in the first half, wiped away by penalty. Tops Colts back in front. Trevor Lawrence back to work. Hit at the line, and in
for a guy built like him.
Blitz coming on 2nd down. Fires over the middle, and he's got Strange on the move. Brenton Strange, a guy the last couple of years. ETN, space off the left side, and a 1st down. Huge trade that they made. 1st down at 10, Lawrence, sideline Washington. The chance at the 1 seed. On the NFC side, he had those Seahawks, but also the Rams, Niners, and Bears. Strange has it.
Exact same concept. Pratt does a nice job.
3rd and 6. Over the middle, Jacoby Myers on a fastball from Lawrence. Drops, littering all over the field. You go find the most reliable guy. He's got it. Sideline Washington, eating 2nd and short. They've got Dallas and ETN in. It's ETN, stretching left side. Moore comes up the
1st downs with his legs at a high rate.
That's incomplete. Not just been the long distance, no matter where he's been. Perfect. 16th consecutive make. High kick sends Doolin into the end zone.
So, like, regardless of what they've done all year, you don't really know who's going to play in the bowl game.
But let the record show Greg's got the ponies to head. Winner will get in, loser will go home. Rivers has all day to throw, and now he's got to scramble and get sacked by.
Got nowhere to run.
And 45-year-old Phillip Rivers sees that and says, "Oh God, oh God!"
Not the plan. Not
into the 4th. Field passing game. Yeah. See, they're still trying to get some of this here. 3rd and 20. Rivers will dump it. Taylor at a long way
home by me, and he's done an unbelievable job.
Jersey through and through, huh?
He's Jersey, and I love it.
Short punt. Washington comes up, makes the catch. Looks for something. Nothing there. 500, but have caught fire. Gaining attention. ETN for Jags have trailed most of this ball game. Tied up here. ETN again with a hole off the left side. Everybody bunched inside defensively for the Colts. Speed option. ETN with a block from Myers, a 1st down. Feels good to finally try to prove people right after they gave him the big contract. Lawrence pressured by Stewart, and season the Raiders are having. Over the middle, Washington. Parker Washington inside the 30.
ETN Gives him a pre-snap man check.
Blitz is picked up. One-on-one. Thomas. Brian Thomas can't get. Second and 10. Lawrence steps up to the sideline. Favorite target today. Washington. Juke for. Toss it to ETN. Got to snap it. They sneak it. Lawrence didn't get it with the first try.
The sticks here trying to operate in those long down and distances.
Handed off Jonathan Taylor. Good. 2-0. Indian favor there. Taylor and his guy, number 2 to the top. 3rd and 3. Looks his direction and throws an interception. Jarian Jones the pick.
Protection. Jones just standing flat-footed, not worried about Downs running past him, and just jumps that. I think that ball, yeah, it's deflected at the line of scrimmage there by Eric Murray, the safety, and Downs. That's the ideal sequence.
So if Jacksonville can take advantage of their short field, not immediately, they 7:15 and counting. Lawrence had it knocked down.
There today.
Gets rid of it just in time, and it sails Jacoby Myers.
Open.
Little from 42. It is good again. 20-17, Jaguars in front. If they win this game and they win next week, they'll clinch the South, host the playoff game. It's a grandkid, his parents, his brother. Hands it off to Jonathan Taylor, and it's more conservative. 5-wide set. Over the middle. Warren's got it. Put the uniform on again.
Typically they motion like that for a run.
That's what it is. Taylor trying to make something out of nothing. Trayvon Walker. Mo Ali Cox settles underneath to the 4. Under 4 to go. 3rd and 5. He's pressured. He's bumped down and sacked back at the 48. Sending up the prayer right here on 4th and long. Lofts it up for Pierce. Broken up and incomplete.
It's all about the time.
Jags trying to grind some of it. ETN charges up. Headed to the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. And Washington motions in there. Handed off ETN. Stop and start. 3rd down, less than 1. Lawrence keeps it. There is a flag at the line. For the Jags this year.
Illegal shift. Offense.
Use his legs and keep the clock running. Oh,
and now more movement.
Oh.
Lawrence off his back foot, floats for Myers. Jacoby Myers on 4th and a foot, sneaks it to the left and has a first down. On the verge of getting to 12 and 4. Here's ETN in Indianapolis. ETN. Kick the legs going.
Gives him a shot on 4th down with the quarterback sneak.
3rd down and 4. Jet sweep Washington. He's tackled in the backfield. He lost.
Blocked.
53 yards and good.
It started after a big kickoff return, so you never know.
Little puts everything into it, and it's all the way to the back of the end zone and out of it.
Bounds, tackle them in play.
Rivers steps up, goes sideline. Pierce broken up pocket.
So you got to get out of bounds or this is the last play.
Pittman crossing the field. They've got a guy waiting outside. It's Josh Hines-Allen, and he tackles him in bounds. Figured to end this ball game, but no, a flag flies here. They're going to get Hines-Allen for holding on to him. And
a few times this year, seen he's practically out of bounds.
Playing the bumpers, bowling bumpers over there.
Man, this has been an emphasis. It's going to be a delay game.
They do bring 5. Leonard steps up. Here it goes, letting it fly to the end zone. Alec Pierce had a shot at it, but not going to get it.
Just didn't quite have enough time to get all the receivers in the area. It was really just one guy.